Alright, let's step into the next game here. I started off with a bow. Kasten is now a scholar. They removed Protector. Oh look, another Tryndamere. We tried Tryndamere in the previous game, so we're probably not going to do him today. Unless we get like amazing items for it, I guess. Maybe we could try it again. There's a Kasten too, but man, Kasten just doesn't feel like a scholar, you know? Yeah, Protector definitely suited him much more. They removed the Protector trait. It would have been very interesting to see like Jarvan Protector, but he is a striker. That's what my predictions were, but they just completely removed the trait. I think this game, we want to do some sort of attack damage build again. There are a lot of new ones. Look at on the left, Striker, Hextech. We already did Hextech before, but Debonair Draven is also another option. So yeah, replacing half the champions makes, or not a half, maybe like a third, makes for a pretty good game. So Overpower, every 2 attack strikers gain 75% critical strike chance. I'm going to go ahead and take that because that sounds insane on strikers. Strikers give a lot of attack damage. It's pretty good. I wanted to try some sort of IRELIA build this game just based off of that. We end up getting a sword drop as well, so I mean, this is the perfect start for this. Anyone remember IRELIA with Last Whisper, IE, Giant Slayer, or like Assassin Spatula from, I believe, was that set 3? I think that was set 3, Cybernetics. That was such a cool build, but we're going to build the Last Whisper first. I feel like Last Whisper is just mandatory on attack damage comps, just because bodyguards are a thing right now. So this guy's playing Hextech. Don't be a Hextech abuser because in the early game, it's just way too strong because the shield you get, again, it's essentially like a locket. So yeah, it's really strong. Of course, if you want to try out the new trait, I'm not actually like against that, but it's just like a funny thing that we discovered while playing PBE. Like that 200 damage shield is insane, but look at strikers. You do get a lot of attack damage. Don't really need anything here. Again, since we got one of the augments that is geared specifically for strikers, it's obviously the trait we're going to be going for this game. This guy, Hextech, Talon, yeah, maybe I should not have put the items on Rek'Sai. I feel like Gnar is probably the best item holder for IRELIA, but we just don't see a Gnar right now, so we can't really use that. But we do end up losing here, which is fine. Like, we don't have any 2-star, so it's whatever. TFT is just like that sometimes. Right, so new shop. Nothing much to do here, so we're just going to put in a random unit. We actually ended up winning that last round, but let's go for the IE here. I believe we have a sword, so we want the glove on the Swain. And we are able to get it perfect. So do I level up here? I don't really have anything to put in if I level up, so I'm going to hold off on that. I did not want to win the last fight, just FYI, because I kind of want to do a lose streak. But, you know, sometimes your lose streak gets a little griefed. Nothing much you could do about it. We want to add in like a brawler or something. Not brawler, bruiser, because it would just make the most sense in this situation. It's a great early game trait, and obviously it's going to complement our Rek'Sai, which has all our items right now. Rek'Sai is a triple trader. She is a striker, she is a mutant, and she is a bruiser. So you do stand united comps, probably want to be running a Rek'Sai in some of your games. Okay, this guy beat us with the... Did Morgana kind of carry? I'm not really too sure. I want to try out Ashe as well. I believe she is a sniper. A new shop. We get 2 Tryndameres. So I'm pretty sad here because, like, in our last game, like, we couldn't find Tryndamere 2 until stage 5-1. But had we kept on to all the Tryndameres this game, we would have had it at 2-6. So that is a little funny there. All right. This guy, Static Shiv Warwick. Is that still going to be a thing in the next set? It probably is, because it's a lot easier to get challengers on the Chemtech trait. So I actually do think Warwick reroll might actually be a legitimate comp. It of course depends on their numbers and stuff, but yeah. We get a Jarvan too. That's a good 2-star to get. Checking the Socialite spot. Again, Senna Lucian, no synergies. Because Senna is a Socialite Enchanter. She is too cool for Lucian, because Lucian's just a Hextech. We get a Sejuani, which is very well and welcome. She is a Bruiser, I believe. Bow, which is good. We could build a Giant Slayer later on, and another crit. So we have tons of attack damage items right now. Nothing much in the shop, so I'm going to skip over to the fight. This guy's got the Nocturne. He just has his little fear effect. We're running 3 Bruisers, 3 Hextech right now. Obviously, that's a little a little redundant, but we do end up winning this fight, which is nice. This guy's probably going for a reroll build because he's at level 4 still. But we get another Lucian there. Hextech's, again, just very good in the early game, so you probably want to be playing it as much as you can. What I really need is a better item holder than Rek'Sai, because Rek'Sai is clearly not it. Ooh, that Redemption Sejuani. Oh, no. The Hextech augment that this person has, it's kind of like lifelong learning. Every time you get a Hextech shield on your units, you gain 1 AP, so you just keep stacking AP the entire game. It is very strong, as you guys will see later. So onto the augments. Disintegrator, your units deal bonus magic damage equal to 2% of their max health. Meditation's kind of like one of those no item things. They get mana per second. I feel like that one's going to be really good in a lot of utility builds, just because like a lot of champions have very good utility. I don't think I need target dummy, so I think like these augments, they don't really help me out that much. So I am just going to grab Disintegrator to deal more damage, and I guess it scales into the late game because it's percent health. Alright, this guy's running Ezreal with RFC. That's interesting. Also a Twitch with the Shojin, that's pretty scary. Let's look at our Rex side though. I'm doing 424 damage, not bad, dealing some crits. I really need a 2-star because whenever you have multiplier items such as Infinity Edge and Last Whisper, you really need higher base stats, and you just don't get that if you're 1-star, so it's a little awkward there. So we want a sword here. That one got taken. As for other items, what do we even want? I have no clue. I don't think the other items really matter that much at this point. Maybe we grab a bow just to get like even more offensive. We grabbed a belt instead. I guess maybe I was thinking I could build a Banshee's Claw to kind of support my team, because if I do frontline Aurelia, you kind of want some sort of protection for her. We're going to go ahead and level up here because we can stay above 30 gold, I believe. And we get the 4 bruisers, which obviously is a huge power spike at the start of the game. Right, this guy's got Morello Morgana. That's actually pretty scary. In the front. A lot of 2s. Holy cow, he's got a lot of 2-stars. 2-star Talon, Zyra, Syndra, and Morgana, and Darius. He's only got 1-1-star. I think he has as many 2-stars as I have 1-star, and as many 1-stars as I have 2-stars. I think. We'll check after this fight, but dang, we got smashed here. Did I even kill a unit? Nah. It's okay. Like, it happens. Like, you need to just hit. I guess I could have sold something for interest. I should have sold Lucian because he's not going into my final comp. Because I don't think I'm running Hextech in my final comp. Deep Hextech, that is. Alright, so this is the Warwick person. I guess they're not going Warwick anymore because I guess sometimes you just don't hit Warwick, so, you know. Sometimes you look at someone's board and you're like, wow, they hit a lot, but then you look at someone else's and you're like, dang, they did not hit a lot. Yeah, TFT is just like that. You have to find out and balance out which is, or which games you can push and which games you have to kind of like salvage, so. Unfortunately, we still lost this. I'm not really sure why. I'm guessing it's just because Rek'Sai isn't the best item holder at all. Maybe I should have sold Rek'Sai and put the items on Lucian to kind of hold the items in the meantime. We get a tier, we get a chain, we get a rod. It's not really what we're looking for. I guess we can maybe build Frozen Heart. I'm thinking Frozen Heart works really well on Vi. Unfortunately, at this point in the game, I had not read Vi's ability yet. Because she is a 4-cost now, so it's different. We do get the Aurelia, though. We get another Aurelia. Holy cow. We get a Sivir, who's also a striker. So let's put in 4 strikers. Gnar is the 5th striker, and I believe that's all you can get. And now it's like comes the question: do you want Edge of Night on Aurelia, or do you want Giant Slayer on Aurelia? I feel like Giant Slayer, just go full damage, is probably like the best bet. That's what we did when we played Cybernetics back in the day. But it's not like Guardian Angel was a bad item, it's just depends what you needed. But wow, at 1-star she is absolutely demolishing everything. That is crazy. Imagine at 2-star. She's getting a lot of attack damage from strikers, so she kind of has to do that, right, with those items. So I get another Sivir there. So I have 2 Sivers, 2 Aurelias. That makes me want to roll because I just need to hit one more of them to get one of the strikers to 2-star, which obviously is pretty big. But we're not quite hitting them as we roll down. We get Gnar, though. Rek'Sai is a good upgrade, too. But no. No to the Sivir and the Aurelia. Unlucky. Sometimes that happens. I could have sold all the other stuff on the left side of my bench to maybe roll a bit more. Because rolling down to 10 on stage 4, if you're just like, if you have a lot of important pairs, I feel like that's worth to do a lot of times, but Wow, this guy's got Lucian 2-star, but this Irelia, dashing everywhere, kind of killing everything. Sivir's doing work in the back as well. Maybe I should static shiv Sivir, because if I wasn't so tunnel vision on Giant Slayer Irelia, I feel like static shiv Sivir would work really well because she adds a lot of attack speed to herself. I maybe also definitely should have slammed Frozen Heart on my Vi. Again, I just didn't know what Vi's ability was until reading it. Essentially, she dashes around the map a bunch, so Frozen Heart does have value on units that dash. We'll try to get a read on that later, but this is a Swain guy. He's got Giant Slayer and Quicksilver, and he's been stacking with that Hextech augment, which is absolutely nuts. So I don't think I have enough damage to kill this guy. Oh no, I do. Lucky for me there, because Swain, he's 1-off 3-star Swain, which obviously could be huge later on. So on this carousel, do I grab the Irelia with the chain or do I grab the sword? Probably the sword is going to be better. You just want the last sword item on her to really make use of those items that she already has. A new shop. We do get the Sivir. Here is where I'm like, should I have rolled or not? I'm not really too sure, but obviously we got lucky and hit the Sivir anyways. We're gonna go ahead and sell some stuff. Stay at around, maybe if we rolled down to 20, it wouldn't have been horrible. We'd still be able to reach level 8 on stage 5. So I guess that would have been fine. All right, so for the items, I really want Sivir items. Sivir probably benefits a lot from attack speed. She actually probably is the best striker carry because strikers give attack damage and then her ability gives attack speed, so it gives you a good balance and mix of stats. Ooh, imagine if we put the Giant Slayer on the Sivir. Binary would be so good in that case. Unfortunately, just not happening this game because we have a 3-item carry already, so Scrap kind of useless, so we default to Archangels. And this one, it probably should be pretty good on Irelia because she'll keep stacking, right? Like, she does a little bit of magic damage, or not magic damage, she does benefit a little bit from ability power. So it's not the worst thing in the world, right? Because she casts so often. I wonder if those additional free casts do contribute to the Archangel's Embrace thing. I'm not really too sure how to find that out, though. All right, we are facing Lucian carry again. Man, this 1-star Irelia, she's just like 2-tapping things. I'm not sure if it's the overpower augment that's causing that, or if it's just Irelia being that good. Obviously, if we had these items on Sivir, it'd be even better because Sivir's a 2-star right now. But I can't predict what I'm going to hit 2-star and 1-star. I probably should have sold this Zac and Gnar a while ago. Just because Gnar, she is a good striker, don't get me wrong, but Rek'Sai is also a bruiser, so if I just play one more bruiser, I get an additional trait. Gnar kind of just does damage. He doesn't really CC, so if I look at all the other strikers, Jarvan you definitely want because he gives your team attack speed. I feel like Jarvan has more value than the Gnar. But we are able to get a belt and a rod. Those are not Sivir items. I wanted some Sivir items. Unlucky. I think I end up building like Rabadon's Death Cap on Sivir, but let's level up here and roll down. Because Irelia 1 versus Irelia 2, I'm sure, is an astronomical difference. We could also add in 4 Bruiser. Hit another Sivir, hit another Vi, get another Zac. We get Zac too. I guess that's pretty good for our front line. But no thanks on the Irelia. That's what she's saying right now. Unlucky. Normally you hit 2-star 4 costs at this stage in the game. I guess I have Sivir, so I could sell the Irelia, swap the items onto Sivir, but I wanted to try out Irelia carry. I already saw some Sivir carries the other time. It's always good to try different things. Okay, we're able to beat this guy here, which is nice. But I could see Sivir working really well in the Hextech build. Finally, there is the Irelia. We really need to put these items on people, right? I shouldn't have items just sitting on my bench after stage 5, let alone 5 components. Here I'm trying to figure out who can hold Morello. I don't think anyone on this team uses Morello that well. Maybe Vi, but it's not like that ideal, you know? So, is it Sunfire Cape? A little late for a Sunfire Cape. I could build a Redemption. Maybe Redemption is pretty good for people here. Just drop it on a tank. I decided to put it on Sejuani. Maybe there was a better user of it. But Irelia dashes around, so Redemption probably isn't even that great in this comp because she won't affect the unit that you care about the most, because Redemption is always just whoever is around that item holder. So I could see Thrill of the Hunt being amazing for IRELIA because she'll just get a ton of heals from that. Because right now she's got no healing, so it's a little sketch. I need to make sure I end the fights really quickly. If not, like, she's just gonna die, you know? I'm not sure how else to describe that. Oh, wow. 3-star talent. I wonder what you want to aim for late game in this build. Because like right now, like, do I just go level 9 and put in random units? I'm not sure what random unit would be the best thing to put in. Maybe like a Jace for Enforcer, because Sejuani's also an Enforcer. Oh no, this Talon, don't kill the IRELIA. Please, IRELIA. Nice. They suicided onto each other, but this Syndra might come back. I don't know. Okay, no, she can't. Alright, Syndra without items seems kind of weak, in my opinion. We're able to get a win there. Oh yeah, I remember what happened. VIP was bugged or something like that, and this person had a lot of VIP stuff. We're definitely going for Edge of Night here because it's the only viable option for Sivir. Maybe you could go Titans on Sivir because she attacks so often, but obviously I prefer the Edge of Night because it gives the most immediate stats for her. IRELIA builds are definitely comps where games are going to be ending really quickly, so you just want to get the immediate power. You don't really want the stacking items such as Rage Blade. You don't want like Ascension, because if she isn't killing stuff in the beginning of the fight, you're going to be losing because you just want to get as many resets as possible. I don't know if you guys saw, his Sivir has Edge of Night and our IRELIA stopped attacking her because of the whole smokescreen thing, so that is pretty interesting. I feel like it does solve the problem of like keeping GA's original identity, which was like a survival item, but also not making it silly in the sense that it gives people a free cast and kind of makes it confusing for everything. But yeah, right now I'm really confused what to do. Do I roll on 8? What am I rolling for? Do I save up for level 9? I guess the only upgrade I could really get is like buy 2-star, but I'm not really sure what I put in at level 9. I guess just like random legendaries and hope for the best. Maybe a frontline unit. And Sivir is so good. The fact that this game was close is kind of shocking, right? We get a Hand of Justice here, just gonna drop that on the Sivir. Alright, can we reach level 9 yet? Nope, probably next turn. So we'll just sit and chill. Alright, so Swain 3. This guy almost has Sejuani 3. He's got the Lucian with JG, Sivir with the Bloodthirster. Oh no, IRELIA died to the Swain. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to kill that guy. I feel like Sivir's gonna have to be my out on that. I probably have to position my Sivir to attack the Swain in the beginning of the fight. Maybe I could burst it down or something. We'll see. Just a note, Sivir, I believe, only gives the attack speed bonus to herself, so you don't need to put her around other units to kind of spread the buff around. Alright, so let's level up here. I don't know what to put in. Scrap? What's a good scrap unit nowadays? Oh, Socialite IRELIA has to be good, right? Because it'll enhance her damage. If you think about it, IRELIA's kind of like a Lux. Whenever she kills a unit, she gets a bonus. So put as much damage as you can on her. Obviously, the Socialite Hex is probably in one of the worst spots imaginable. So it is a little weird. But yeah, stored power. Your Hextech units permanently gain 1 ability power every time they are hit by your Hextech core's pulses. So every fight, you're gaining like a couple AP, which is insane if you compare it to lifelong learning, because it affects all your Hextech units and you're guaranteed to get value from it. I won my rounds, but I just wanted to look at this fight because this Swain was kind of a crank. Oh no, Clapio. Who wins, Clapio or Swain? The answer is Swain. It's crazy. Alright, what do I roll for? Seraphine 2, buy 2. Should I have just run Senna for the fun of it? I probably could replace some of the Hextech units. I probably don't need Sejuani and Lucian. There's probably better stuff to run instead of that. But, you know, it's like, I have no idea what's going on in this set. All the units are so new, so it's hard to figure out a lot of these things. I should also probably put someone next to my Sejuani, because Sejuani has a redemption, so... it's just because I move people back to the Socialite Hex with a Trap Claw, which is why that we're in that weird situation. But we're against a Clapio now. Let's see how we do. Oh man, once IRELIA gets going, it's just unstoppable. But if she gets stuck on a certain unit, obviously it's not going to be good. So positioning, probably pretty important for IRELIA. Alright, what item do we want here? We have a chain on our bench. There's a rule in PBE. Don't get Zephyrs, because it's kind of cringe. So I go for the Frozen Heart here. Obviously, if it's a real game, go for the frickin' Zephyr, because, I mean... but it's kind of cringe to build Zephyr on PBE. So we get the Frozen Heart on the buy. She's going to be dashing around a bit. Going to be great for her. So it's a Swain guy again. Our Sivir is hitting the Swain this time. Our IRELIA is stuck on Sejuani and dies right away. Not ideal. So again, like, positioning super important. Don't get stuck on a Bramble Vest, because that is going to ruin your day. Sivir was so close, yet so far. The crazy thing is that this guy is only level 7. That means, like, once he is leveling up, it's gonna be crazy. Right, so I think not much to do here. Just wait till the next round. We're against a Galio guy. The Alistair's looking scary, but kind of ulted useless units. It's just IRELIA targeting, which is going to determine the outcome of the fight. So once we gang up on the Galio, it's completely fine. What happens here? If we faced that guy, we probably would have knocked him out because he's at 13 life. But this guy is beating the Swain for me because I've been losing to the Swain. So it's a lot of matchup RNG sometimes. We get a tank item. That's fine and welcome. We wanted tank or utility here. Alright. Who do we... I guess Sejuani Vi. It doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, who cares? We kind of have to keep IRELIA on the Socialite Hex. Ooh, the Scrap Emblems... Oh no, IRELIA kind of walked around in a circle. But yeah, you see what I mean? IRELIA is getting a little low. You probably want some sort of healing item on her, because she just got blown up there. Obviously, like, Thrill the Hunt is going to be insane, but yeah, we lost this one. She wasn't able to get the dash around resets. I guess we get third, which kind of sucks, because we could have knocked him out last round, but it just wasn't in the cards. But third place, kind of cool. Let's watch the end of this fight, because it's... pretty interesting matchup. I actually beat the other guy? Oh, Swain 100 to 0s? That's crazy. But I guess Clapio is still a thing, though. I love Clapio personally, so I'm glad that it is. Imagine if there was the Striker emblem on the Clapio instead of the Warmogs, because the Striker emblem's on his Alistair right now. I feel like that'd be pretty funny. Oh, man. Okay, Galio jumps to the back. What happened to the Swain? Who killed the Swain? I have no idea who killed the Swain. I'm guessing... I forgot who actually won this. Oh, it's overtime? Wow, the Galio's not able to clean it up. Probably the Bramble Vest is too strong, but yeah. Pretty fun games all around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the PvE game so far. It'll be out really shortly. Just check, like, I'll probably post something in my Discord when it comes out. So join the Discord, discord.gg/BunnyMuffins, and I hope to see you guys, like, playing in PvE. But let me know your guys' thoughts on the changes so far. What do you like? What do you don't like? And I will see you all later. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And of course, smash that like button. Each like is an LP I gain before the next video.